what is up everyone? In today's video, I'm gonna be reviewing the Lego Botanicals Pretty Pink Flower Bouquet. I picked this up because I had a little bit of extra money and an empty shelf, so I thought it'd be a good idea. And also, there were not really many themed options at Target, so I thought this was the coolest from what they had. So let's get into it. And here is the full thing built. I have to pick up my phone to see the whole thing. But yeah, this build is incredible. It's probably one of the coolest botanicals set I've ever picked up. There's like a big variety of stuff in here. There's so much. And I'm gonna move it into a bigger vase just so you can really see everything at some point, but we don't really have that on me right now. So I'm gonna go over each individual flower though and just go over some of the building techniques used and all that. So yeah, let's get right into that. So for the sake of me not being able to pronounce fancy names, I'm just gonna go off what it says in the instructions, and I'm gonna go off, or I'm just gonna show what the instructions say. So it looks like it says that this one, the first one you build, is a it's like a cornflower thing. So the building techniques used in these 18+ sets is awesome. I really love the incorporation of the minifigure heads and the crown pieces. You'll see more of that throughout the rest of the set. But these are pretty cool. I love all the pieces that they used, and some new parts to add to my collection. Like, I never even knew this existed. Like, the little stem with the branch coming out, I never knew that was here. But you get two models. This one's just the one flower, then this one's got two of them and a little flower bud there. So yeah, this one's pretty cool. As I said, a lot of these I cannot pronounce, so I'm just gonna show the instructions guide for the rest of them. So yeah, this one, it's a build. Some of the techniques are cool, but it's probably the weakest inclusion in this set, because when you turn around the bouquet, the whole thing, you see this. This is not the nicest looking thing in the world. I think they could have included a couple more pieces just to like touch up the back of this a little better. Maybe like make some sort of inverted version of these pieces and maybe just cover up the back a little bit. But other than that, this is a pretty cool build. I still like it. It's just probably the weakest of the bunch. The next inclusion we see are two of these. Now, these are probably my favorite build in the set. They're really hard to build. Well, not hard, just more tedious because of these little cherry pieces, but I love the techniques used in this. These are such cool builds. I just wish the ends were as thin as the other ones, so it's a little easier to stuff them in the vase, but right now it's kind of difficult. But yeah, these are super cool. There's nothing really bad about them. These are so cool. The next model in this set is one of the few I actually can pronounce the name of, and that is the Rose. So here we have two roses. These are probably the most fun to build because, see here, you got all these little pieces that come together to make the petals, because if you know, roses have a bunch of petals, and you got this leaf piece. It's just a lot of cool stuff. for the rose. And yeah, it's probably my favorite. It was probably my favorite to build, but it's not exactly one of my favorites, like, as display. They're still cool. They look cool. And they're super fun to build. So, probably the easiest models to build in this set were the blue daisies. So, literally all it is just a couple lightsaber pieces and some bars, and then at the top it's just a couple flowers. I really love this piece in the middle here, and for all the flowers you get two of them. One of them is slightly taller than the other. Yeah, they're not my favorite, but they're still pretty cool. So here we have one of these, and this is probably the tallest model that's included in the set. Yeah, let me measure it. Yeah, this is the tallest model included in the set, and I love how they incorporated the egg pieces at the top here. Super cool move. And then like some bell pieces. I've never seen these. And then the bigger ones at the bottom. I love how they incorporate, just in the set in general, like the leaf pieces are incredible. So I like this one, but the only complaint I have is that these come off way too easily. If there was any way they could reinforce these to make them come off less easy, then that'd be perfect. But yeah, they come off way too easily right now, and it's kind of been getting in the way when I'm trying to put these together. So these here are probably my second favorite overall. These are super cool. I've never really seen all these little pieces put on here, but the build for these is pretty simple. It's just a bunch of these pieces clipped on to some bars, but it makes for a pretty cool looking build, and you get two of them. It's a little tedious to put together, but it's worth it in the end. It's really cool looking. For the second last inclusion in the set, we have one of these. This build is cool because it uses the same shield piece from the old, like the classic castle sets. So this shield, it even says in the instructions, it uses the same piece as the 1950s castle sets. So it's super cool. And then in the middle here, I love how it gradually goes to a darker color in the middle, and I just love this one overall. I probably would go for another one because this is one of the only ones where there's only one of them. Like one of the only flower ones where there's only one of them. I could go for another one, but this is a cool build as it is. As for the last build included in the set, we get 3, but technically 2 of these. The reason I say technically 2 is because these 2 are connected. I really wish they were connected in a more stable way, because this likes to move on its own. But the build, I love how they included a frog. I love the frog piece. And I like these builds. I don't really have much to say about them. They're not like anything crazy, but they get the job done. I love these leaf pieces. Like how they include like a bud here just to show that they like grow in pairs, and that's why this one is a pair, but this one isn't, because there's supposed to be one there. I really like this build. It's kind of tedious to make, but if you got something playing in the background, overall, this set should cover you for other entertainment. So overall, this set, it's fun to build. It comes together greatly in the end, and it just looks cool. So, time for the moment you've all been waiting for. Do I think this is worth $60? Yes, for sure. With 758 pieces, or at least I think so, No, 749 pieces. For 749 pieces, this set should be $75. But it's 60. So you get that $15 bonus from what you would usually get, and a cool build to go with it. So yes, I do believe this set is worth $60. Very cool. All right, so I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.